514-790-0800 traffic court is now open. You can get on the docket, 514-790-0800. I got Eric, I got Cliff, I got Walter already chomping at the bit. Chomping? Who knows? Let's go to Eric in Côte St. Luc. Hey, Eric, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
First things first here. What do you drive?
Well, it was actually in the States. I was driving a BMW.
Okay, so you drive a BMW, and this caught my attention here, that it says here in the notes that we get that this happened in the United States. So I imagine what you're about to say is you got sent to Alligator Alcatraz at the end of this one. Tell me what happened.
Oh, my God. I got a story for you. It's kind of crazy. You got to understand, this happened in 2022 when all the protests were happening in the States against, the police, things like that. So that it was within that context.
Okay.
Me and my wife were on our honeymoon, and we're driving down Highway 1, which already took like 5 years off my life on the cliffs. We stopped at this place called Hearst Castle. I don't know if anyone knows what it is. It's a big castle basically in the middle of nowhere. So this was after like 3 hours of driving down the highway. We stop, we do our tour. Amazing. Empty empty parking lot after that. Literally no one there. So I have to turn on the road to get on the highway. It's a secondary road. It obviously says do not turn here. There was no one else in the parking lot. So obviously, what do? What would anyone do? I turned.
Yeah.
All right. What's the worst thing that happened? Next thing I know, there are sirens behind me. All right.
They're watching, huh? Because yours Highway 1, right? That is like notorious as like the most dangerous stretch of road in the U.S. It's in California.
Right. It wasn't on Highway 1. We kind of had to go through a town to get there. So I wasn't turning. It wasn't dangerous.
Okay.
So I hear sirens behind me. All right. I'm like, okay, fine. Get a ticket. We got places to be. So I'm like, okay, fine. Just give me a ticket. We pull over. He knocks on my window, this very, very serious highway state trooper. I roll down your window, looks at me, license registration. He's like, oh, your eyes are red.
Oh, no.
I'm like, dude, I was just driving for 3 hours. We just had a 2-hour tour. Obviously, I'm a little tired right now. Eyes are red. All right, he takes out his flashlight, looks at my eyes. Please follow the light. Follow the light. He's like, sir, you have nystagmus, which happens when people are drinking. Meanwhile, I haven't drank at all. Zero.
Oh my God.
0.
Oh my
My
God.
wife is in the seat beside me. She's actually a doctor. So she starts telling the police officer he doesn't have nystagmus, you don't know what it is, things like that.
Oh no, your wife is telling the officer he doesn't know what he's talking about? This is gonna end well, Eric.
The officer goes, Miss, I am not talking to you. I'm talking to him. Please be quiet. Okay? So then she's be quiet. He's like, sir, please step out of the car. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I'm like, please.
Have you ever been in any trouble, Eric? Have you ever been in any trouble with the law at any other point in your life?
0. I am clean, straight edge, rule following, 0. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm freaking out, shaking in my boots. Meanwhile, I told you the context this was happening in the States, on the protests and stuff. So I get out of the car. He's like, can I pat you down?
Oh, boy.
I'm like, please, I don't got anything on me. I don't have weapons. I just want to get on my way. Please pat me down. Do whatever you got to do. Okay? Meanwhile, his hand is on his gun. I'm like, what? Like, what is going on right now? He's like walking a straight line. Meanwhile, I'm like doing everything he's asking. I'm going to call my colleague for a breathalyzer.
Oh my God.
He doesn't have the breathalyzer. I told him, I'm like, please call your colleague. I just want to get this over with.
Yeah.
He calls his colleague. Meanwhile, his colleague is the one joking around with me. I'm like, okay, finally I have someone who could, has a personality here. Do the breathalyzer. If anyone has done a breathalyzer, they're very hard if you've never done one before.
You got to blow. You have to blow really hard, right?
Really, really hard. Yeah. So I'm blowing. Obviously, I didn't do it the first time. I do it again. I blow 0.00. Obviously, I had nothing to drink. And he's like, okay, you can get back in your car and leave. I'm like, can you at least, I told him, I'm like, can you please at least give me a ticket? You know, I went through all this. At
what?
least give me a ticket, okay?
You begged for a
Give me a
ticket?
ticket. I have a feeling he saw the Quebec driver's license and was like, "This isn't worth it."
Yes.
But like, give me the ticket. Anyways, I go on my way. We're late to everything. This delayed us like an hour. I thought I was gonna end up in a state patrol jail somewhere during my honeymoon, freaking out.
Eric, let me ask you this: how was the rest of the honeymoon?
Amazing. We had an unbelievable honeymoon. At least I got a good story out of it.
I'm telling you, you're going to be able to tell that story forever, and just be thankful he didn't give you a ticket on top of that. You got a story out of it and no ticket. Eric, thanks for the call. Really do appreciate it. Walter, June, and possibly you will be on the docket here for traffic court as it continues. 514-790-0800. Let's keep hearing your cases, and we start off with Walter, who's been very patient. Hey, Walter.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, Walter. What are you driving here? What? Tell me about your ticket.
Yeah, I live in Brossard, and I'm in an area where it was it's a newer area of Brossard, and I've been there for 7 years in this apartment building. And my wife, I parked outside because they were changing the garage door, and my wife comes upstairs. She says, "You got a $185 ticket."
Hey, Walter, what's this car? What kind of car do you have?
Oh, I have a Toyota Venza.
Oh, Venza. That rolls off the tongue.
Yeah,
okay, so you got a Venza,
limited.
And you got a $170 ticket, you said?
$185.
$185. Okay, so why'd you get the ticket?
Well, there's a crosswalk that leads to nowhere in front of our apartment building, and there's no sidewalk, and nobody in the 7 years that I've been there have ever used that crosswalk. And picture this, across the street, there's a sign saying you can park. The sign says it's about a meter from the crosswalk, and it says you can park on that side. And then there's also a like a hydrant, and you can park there. But people park there all the time, and I've parked alongside the crosswalk within a meter or two of it for 7 years and never got a ticket. And everybody parks there, and nobody gets a ticket.
Now, if I were to walk down the street, would I see that, the white crosswalk, would I see the markings all across the road? Did you park on top of those markings?
Not at all. Not at all. I was over a meter away from it on each side. Apparently, I Googled it, and apparently they don't need to put any signs, and you have to be 5 meters from the crosswalk on both sides. But they say you can park on both sides, but I got a ticket.
5 meters away. That's like what they say with the fire hydrants. And man, 5 meters. Yeah. That's 15 feet. That's a wide berth to give anything. To be quite honest,
that's on each side of the crosswalk.
Yeah,
and this is a crosswalk that doesn't lead to a sidewalk. It leads to my lawn.
Well, Walter, when was this?
It was about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So have you contested yet?
I thought about it, and I'm going, okay, I Googled it, and I go, you know what? It's their discretion.
Yeah.
And I go in front of the court, and they're going to say, well, it's a crosswalk, you should know the laws, and blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, they're going to charge me court costs and things, and I'm not going to get away with it because, you figure you're going to lose a day of time. And so I just said, it's just so frustrating because now I go outside and I see cars parked there and nobody's getting tickets.
You just got unlucky, right? The one day where they had an agent who was like, okay, I'm going to enforce every bylaw possible today, and you get dinged with that ticket. Okay, well,
and it's clearly marked across the street that you can park there because the parking sign is there and say you can park there.
God. Okay, listen.
Where there's a sidewalk.
Walter, listen, I feel bad for you. You're right. You're right that it's not worth the fight here. Your judge will probably find you guilty, and you'll pay the court costs. But I will sentence you to a reverse curse. Okay, I'm giving you a reverse curse, and my curse is reverse curse, and that for the rest of this year, when you're driving somewhere and you're going to need to find parking, you're going to find it right away. Okay, that's what I wish for you, Walter. Reverse curse in effect.
How am I going to get my $185 back?
Oh, that'll take much more than me. I'll tell you that much, Walter. Thanks for the call.
I need coupons. Bye.
Okay, take care. There's Walter riding around getting tickets in his Toyota Venza. Let me go to June. Lovely June in LaSalle. Hey, June.
Hi, Elias.
June, what do you drive, June?
I drive a Honda Civic.
A Honda Civic. Okay, beautiful, serviceable vehicle. What happened?
1 sec. Hello?
Yes, I'm still here.
I'm just going to take you off speaker.
Well, you sound great. Don't change anything. June, you sound amazing. The line connection is perfect.
This is a scenario.
Yeah.
I'm driving home from work. I did a double shift.
Okay.
I do have a bit of a lead foot.
Okay, what do you do if you double shift where, June?
I was a nurse. I won the prize for your 80th anniversary with my other story.
Okay, June, you're a nurse and you're doing a double shift. The court looks very kindly along to nurses who do double shifts. So you're already in my good graces, unless you tell me a terrible story here about what you did. So tell me what happened.
We're 3 drivers on the highway. It's probably 11:30 at night. We're all doing about 120 and a 70. All of a sudden, I see a light, and I get pulled over. But he makes me pull over off the highway. So I said to him, he says, "Ma'am, why were you going so fast?" I said, "Well, so were the other 2 people."
No excuse, June. It never has been. It never will be.
He looks at me. Now he sees I have my uniform on and my badge is on, and he says, "You just finished your shift?" I said, "No, actually, I finished a double, and I have to get up tomorrow morning." So I was in a bit of a hurry to get home. I'm tired, but He said, "That's really no reason to speed like that." And
Yeah.
Anyway, he takes my information, comes back, and he looks at me and he says, "You'll get your ticket in the mail."
Well, was there a wink with that?
I suffered for 3 months every time I went to the mail. I was because I was told I could lose 10 demerit points.
Yeah.
And the ticket never came.
The ticket never came.
You're not going to get a ticket.
This is a Hallmark movie. This is a holiday Hallmark movie one day. The ticket that never came.
No, but I suffered for at least 6 months.
You know what? You learned your lesson, right? Have you been a leadfoot since?
No, I didn't learn my lesson.
June, eventually it's going to catch up with you here. Now, what's your max? What do you do over the limit? Because sometimes it's reasonable. What do you do over the limit?
Well, I'm not too bad, Like I drive through the Maritimes. It's 120. I might do 130.
Yeah, and like New Brunswick, it's 110 on the highway in New Brunswick.
It's
so
lovely.
you can get away with 130.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, June, listen, count your blessings, and the psychological warfare by making you think one would come and then it didn't arrive, it may be even more effective than giving you a ticket.
I had people set up to fight for me. And
June, bless your soul, bless your heart. Thanks for coming on the show. Let me go to Mark in Candiac, who's going to wrap us up here on Traffic Court. Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Yeah, pretty good.
What do you drive, Mark?
Okay, this is years ago. It was a Kia Soul.
Ooh, a Kia Soul.
And the color is gray. That's very important to remember.
Okay, tell me more.
So my son is learning to drive, and I'm helping him. And the light changes in Candiac, and I say, "I'll go. You can make it through it." So he makes it through it, and then we go around the side, and we don't realize that the cop has flashed his lights to pull over because the cop is in front of us, so I don't even see him. So we realize, as we get home, we realize, I think that was a cop we just went by. So we get in the house, we go in the house, we kind of move a little faster, we get in the house, close the door, and sure enough, the cop goes by, but we're in the house, and there's so many Kia Souls that are gray, he doesn't know if it's us. So we made it.
So basically, you just did a maneuver there, right? You just crossed your fingers and just hoped that you'd be lost in the sea of other Kia Souls, and you didn't get a ticket.
Yeah, I didn't get a ticket because it was a gray Kia Soul, and he didn't have any license plate number because he was in the front of the car, and he didn't know who the driver was, and when he got to the car, there was nobody in it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Now, hold on a second. You said you waited for the light to turn, and then you only moved after the light had turned. So what did you do wrong exactly?
Well, I kind of went through a yellow light, I guess. I kind of pushed it a little bit too fast.
Okay. Does your son have his license?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Has he given up on the prospect, or he's working on it now?
He's working on it.
He's working on it. All right, Mark, thanks very much for the call. Thanks for calling in. Mark will conclude traffic court. And listen, I don't condone such behavior, but I think we've been watching movies for years about people that are being chased by police, and then sure enough, they go down the alley, they go down one way, and they're able to hide. Mark with an idea on how to do that using your Kia Soul.
The newest tracks. Let's go. New music. And the next big thing.
Always on the new music first.
Your first place to hear it all.
'Cause you gon' like it, love it, wanna play it twice. Playing now.
iHeart New Music. Your digital station for brand new drops, fresh finds, and tomorrow's bangers.
I think we need something new.
Discover iHeart New Music. Always fresh, always first. Stream now on the free iHeartRadio app.